Hi there, folks. It's Barry here in conjunction with Serve Systems, and today I'm going to give you an overview of the inventory within Revel Systems POS. So, where we are at the moment is we're at the overview page for our business in our management console. So, I'm going to jump straight into the inventory page to show you what that looks like. So the first thing you'll see here highlighted is products, and you will see all the products that I'm tracking in my inventory. It doesn't look like a huge amount of products, but that's because in my coffee shop establishment here, most of the products are made up of ingredients, and therefore we're only actually tracking whole products that are delivered into the business, like scones and orange juice, sparkling water, and so forth. So we can also filter our product inventory if we just wanted to look at products within the drink category. We could apply drink and press apply, and you will see the products within the drink category. Again, we could filter that to show the primary stock unit, and you will see here orange juice, class drink, primary vendor, inventory unit used, any low stock alert that's set up, cost of the stock and the total stock on hand, and your current inventory. Again, sparkling water, the supplier, primary stock unit here is a case. We have a low stock alert cert of 1.66 cases. Cost of stock in the business, £19.99. Total is 32.58, and our current inventory is 1.62. So we're actually below threshold here. Next tab across is ingredients. So this is your ingredient inventory. And here you will see all the ingredients that go together to make your products within your menu. So we have bacon, bagels, bananas, Belfast brew, cheddar cheese, chicken breast, so forth. So a couple of numbers I want you to look at here is chicken breast, currently showing 51 units at a cost of $59.50. And let's take coffee. So we've 1,892 servings. So if we looked at that then by the primary stock units, and that's how the primary stock unit is actually how we ordered the product, you'll see that coffee then changes to 1 kg bags, and of those 1 kg bags, our current inventory is 18.92 bags. So in essence, we have just under 19 kilos of coffee in stock, and we have a low threshold stock level set there, and a total amount we're holding in coffee alone is £283. So I'm going to just flick that back to the tracking unit, and let's look again. So as I said, we've got 51 chicken breasts and 1,892 servings of coffee. The next, I'm going to skip over prep recipes at the moment, but vendors, you'll see we have all our vendors set up, and we have all those products attached to those vendors. Next tab over, we have the reorder tab. So here we will see our vendors, and we have a little tab that's showing us that within these vendors there is items below threshold. So do we want to generate a PO, which we could do, and order those products. Also with the low stock threshold, we can set up to send an email. We can consolidate that into one daily email or one weekly email. Probably in this type of business, I'd imagine it's going to be a daily email that is sent to a specific person or specific people who are responsible for this task within the business. And then at the end of the day, they can flick into here on reorder and create their new orders for the following day. So what I want to show you now is the actual POS, and we are going to process some orders. Just bear with me while I mirror my iPad onto the screen. So we're going to process some orders, and then we're going to have a look back in inventory to see how that affects our stock levels. So let's log into the POS, and we're going to create a new order. Is it eat in or take out? So we're going to select take out, and we're going to select Americano. So let's go for a medium Americano, add to order, and under food we're going to select a toasted sandwich, and it's toasted focaccia, chicken and parmesan. Let's select some scones. Is it cherry, fruit or plain? Let's go for cherry. And let's pay that order off. So let's select Credit Plus, Visa. Done. Okay, so we're going to jump back into the management console. We're going to give it a minute or two just before we go and look at the stock levels on the chicken and the coffee, just to allow the time for the server to update. So what I'm going to show you now is how to create a reorder from these low threshold alerts. So we'll see here for deli supplies we have 4 items below threshold. So that means we're going to run out of these items if we don't order them. So I'm going to generate a PO. So here I've got 2 options. I can create a new PO, or I can create a new PO and receive. So create new PO and receive is probably more applicable for daily vendors who you have calling in, the likes of bread supplies and so forth. So let's do that, and we'll create a spurious vendor invoice. So here we have our details of our vendor, our shipping details, our contact information, and the suggested order that has been created by the system. So we've got retail coffee, 2 units, a cost of £18 each, which is a total of 36. We've got teapots, 1 teapot, which is a case, as you can see. In each case, in each scenario, we're ordering by the case unit. And then we've maple syrup, but that is a 1 unit order. And we've also, it's asking us to order mozzarella, which is a 1 kg bag at £10. So if that looks cool to you, we can just go ahead and create that order. Do you want to finalize the purchase order? Yes, I'm going to finalize it. Okay, so that order has now been created and is in stock. The other option you can have for a reorder is for generating a PO and sending to supplier. So let's create a new PO. And here in this instance, it's asking us to order a box of sweet squares at a cost of £9. It's asking me to order 4 pancakes and 10 wheaten breads at a cost of £1.50. So if that looks good, let's save that. Now, do you want to email your purchase order? So this will email your order directly to your vendor. No calling them up, no double entry. So that order has been sent to the vendor, and then when the order comes in, we check it off and we come back into the management console and receive the items. We could also receive the items on the front end on the iPad by simply entering the PO number, which we will see here, ID number 35. Okay, so let's jump back into our ingredients, and we can see here that our chicken breast stock level has decreased with the sale of a toasted sandwich that contained a chicken breast. You can also see that our coffee stock has decreased by 2 units. The reason it decreased by 2 units is we selected a medium, which has 2 units of stock attached to it. If it had been a small, it would have been 1 unit. Purchase orders, again, will give us a complete list of our purchase orders, receipt numbers, invoice numbers, finalized, date created, date finalized, and we can run return to manufacturer here. We could transfer stock if we have another branch and they're short on an item. And we can, within vendors again, we can add new vendors as we start dealing with new vendors. We would just simply create a vendor, add their details. Obviously the email address is very important because it allows us to seamlessly deal with our vendor by just simply sending them out a PO generated from the management console. Okay guys, so that is a quick overview of the Revel Systems POS inventory management tool. If you've any questions, please don't hesitate to send us a comment here, contact us on Facebook, or send us an email. Thanking you.